everybody heard the question, but the question is, would I give the same information here that was given in court with respect to Mr. Jones' criminal history? And because this information is given in court, I feel that it would be appropriate for me to answer the question and give you that information. So the information that I presented in court regarding Mr. Jones' previous criminal history is that he was arrested in Chesterfield County, Virginia, on February 22nd of 2022. The arrest was for a concealed weapons violation. He was convicted on June 10th of 21, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on and I got the date wrong. Let me start over.
When you start over, can you include the facts of the case when you talk about when the victim was sleeping on the bus, according to what the witness said?
Let me answer one question at a time. And now that I have my glasses on.
You can just step this way, the sun's hitting you, it's making you look proud. A little bit more. I want to make sure you look good. Thanks.
All right. Sorry. Starting over, the question was, what did I recite in court today about Mr. Jones' criminal history? The answer is, he was arrested on February 22nd of 2021 in Chesterfield County. The arrest was for a concealed weapons violation. He was convicted on June 10th of 2021 of that offense and given a 12-month suspended sentence. At the time of his arrest in Chesterfield County, there were outstanding warrants for Mr. Jones from Petersburg. These warrants were for hit-and-run property damage and reckless driving. Those cases were heard in Petersburg, and Mr. Jones was convicted on October 28th of 2021 and given a sentence of 12 months, all suspended on each of those two charges.
Could you recite what you said in court regarding the witness statements on the bus?
I'm not going to recite that again.
Can you talk more about it being targeted?
I'm not going to speak about the facts of the case.
Can you
Even
give
just
a
what you
message
said
for
in
the
court?
victims' families?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a message for the victims' families?
Well, we are all grieving and saddened and devastated by these events in our community. And all of us in this community care for the victims' families and wish for the speedy recovery of those who are being treated at the hospital and who were wounded, and wish that there can be comfort for the family members of the victims who died in this terrible tragedy.
Sir, Melissa, any comments?
Can you give us your name and the spelling, please?
James Hingley, Hingley.
Is malicious wounding with intent to kill or injure separate from malicious wounding?
Well, in Virginia, malicious wounding is with the intent to kill, maim, disfigure or kill. Yes.
So it's one charge.
Yes.
Can you
It's
talk
one
about
charge. It's one charge, if that was the question.
Yeah.
Can you explain all the charges and
Yeah.
how you came up with them?
Again, that's going into the facts of the case. I'm not going to do that. The charges, all of you have access to the charges, the charging documents, which are in the clerk's office, and as well, you have access through those documents to the code sections of the charges, and you can look that up and get that information.
Jim, there was no plea entered on his behalf today. In some states, they enter it automatically. Was there any plea entered on his behalf
All right, the
today?
question is, did he enter a plea? The answer is no. I think in some places, the first appearance is called an arraignment and it involves a plea. That is not the practice in Virginia. In Virginia, the first appearance is an opportunity for the court to advise the defendant of his or her right to counsel and make a decision, as you saw the court doing here today, of whether the person is going to hire an attorney or whether the person might be qualified for court-appointed counsel. That is the purpose of the first appearance in Virginia. There is no plea, and it would not be expected that a person who doesn't even have counsel at this stage would be in a position to enter pleas. So that was never something that was going to happen today. And I understand that other places they do it that way, but that's not how it is done.
Are you anticipating more charges?
Again, I'm not going to comment on anything relating to the facts of this case.
Can
Jim, you won't read the
Eric,
statement
what will
again?
happen in December at the next court meet, the next date in court?
All right. This case has been scheduled for what we call a status hearing in December.